What's up, guys? This is Jeff here with Sparta Media Group, and I wanted to take a brief moment to talk about all the exciting products that we offer here at Sparta Media Group. Whether you're a small business or a large business and beyond, we offer it all. We are your one-stop shop for promotional items. We build video content. We build YouTube pre-roll. We do graphic design. We do screen printing and t-shirts. We wrap vehicles. We create vinyl banners, direct to mailers, and business cards, and so much more. To learn a little bit about Sparta MG, click the link below and follow me.
Jefferson County Fairgrounds, are you ready? We begin with our first bout in the King of Sparta lightweight tournament. It is set for 3 2-minute rounds, and once again, it is boxing. Introducing first, fighting out the Dynamic Mortgage Concepts red corner, he is our #1 seed, Eric Adams.
All right, Big Mo Fight fans, here we are, Sparta Combat Series 5. It is the lightweights tonight, and through the tireless efforts of Jess Cisneros, for the first time, elimination fighters in Colorado get to compete for a cash sponsorship of $10,000. Todd, how awesome is that these amateurs are getting reimbursed for everything that they put into being here?
It's a great situation, JR, because what is the thing that an amateur fighter wants? What do they need to do? They need rounds to perfect their style, perfect how they're going to grow up in this business. And to be able to fight, if you're able to get there 3 fights in one night with all disciplines, it's just a really good thing to get into for the experience factor. And the fact they can win some money doubles it up.
That is just so fantastic. I'm so happy for what's happening. And we'll take it back up to Big Mo. He'll introduce our second fighter of the night as Mr. Eric Adams, our #1 seed in the ring.
And his opponent, fighting out of Larry H. Miller Chrysler Dodge Ram Fiat of Denver blue corner, he is our #8 seed, Placido Montoya.
In JR, we saw Placido Montoya fight, and the one thing about him, he got submissed in his last fight, in his MMA fight that we saw. But I'll tell you what, this is a tough customer. He's got a boxing background, and he may be the #8 seed here, but he's not going to be an easy out for Eric Adams.
Yeah, when they're looking at seeding on this, they're looking at the combination of boxing and kickboxing and MMA, and probably the reason he's #8 is because he's going to lean so heavily on his boxing versus having some of a more dynamic skill set. See how that plays out for him. Let's check out the tail of the tape. #1 seed Eric Adams, 26 years old, 5'11", 155 pounds, lists himself as a Muay Thai fighter.
And 1-5 in the boxing ring, and that may be a little bit deceiving, but you look at Montoya, 3-2 in boxing. He's a little older fight, so we'll see what that does, because I think in this, to do well at this, you want to take your fighter out as soon as possible to save your stamina.
And Eric Adams, impressive with the 9-2 record in the kickboxing, if nothing else, just for the experience.
Absolutely. And his biggest test will be getting through the boxing and using his hands. And if he does that well, it sets up well for him.
Yes, sir.
Ladies and gentlemen, this King of Sparta bout is brought to you by Cowboy Dodge. Let's meet our fighters first. Fighting out the Dynamic Mortgage Concepts red corner, from Denver, Colorado, representing pound for pound fitness, he is our #1 seed, Eric Adams. And his opponent, fighting out of Larry H. Miller Chrysler Dodge Ram Fiat of Denver blue corner, from Thornton, Colorado, representing Fort Morgan Gladiators Boxing, the #8 seed, Chief Placido Montoya.
All right, gentlemen, we went over the rules earlier. I expect a clean, fair fight. Listen to me at all times and protect yourself at all times. Let's touch gloves and get after it.
Eric Adams in the red gloves. He's the number 1 seed. Placido Montoya in the blue gloves. He's the number 8 seed as we kick it off here for Combat Series 5, King of Sparta.
Here we go. 3 2-minute rounds for the boxing. Don't have a lot of feeling out time here, JR, because you want to score.
Want to score and want to try to put your opponent away early.
Adams coming forward. And Montoya with a little bit of countering so far.
Montoya being instructed by his corner to the circle to the right. That's into the power hand of Adams, and Adams shows that power hand as Montoya makes that circular footwork.
Yeah, that overhand right caught him quick, so he's got to figure out which angle he wants to attack from, because that was certainly Adams' strong side. Montoya steps forward, tries to get that left-handed jab, doesn't score, misses.
Adams doing a nice job with his footwork. As soon as he plants his feet, he's firing something off.
Yeah, those are coming with some power,
Montoya's
too.
hurt.
Yeah, Montoya's down for the first time right there. Exactly what Adams needed to do.
Bodes well for Adams early in the tournament, early in round 1.
Get that domination, plus the fact you don't think the other 6 fighters are watching this? Absolutely.
Yes, sir.
Adams floating out that jab. Montoya's going to be a little wary getting in his zone. Got 45 seconds left in this opening round.
Corner Adams calling for a right hook. Let's see if he listens to him.
There was the left hook. Overhand right follows. Montoya again gets a couple shots in. Takes a couple. Then that stiff jab backs him up. So Adams right now both counter punching and hitting big shots as well, JR.
And Montoya being relegated to primarily defense here in the latter part of the round. Been knocked down once. Of course, doesn't want to lose another point. He's already way behind.
Yeah, took another big shot and then followed up with a left. He's starting to see some swelling a little bit on that right side.
I'm seeing really nice distance control out of Adams here this evening. 10-second clackers sounded.
Big right at the end of the round.
Big right hook.
Big right coming over at the end of the round. Then he went to the body as well. One more time with the overhand right and the jab left. That ends the round.
Well played by the whole corner of Adams, the coaching, as well as their fighter being able to listen to Montoya. Once that knockdown was scored against him, had a little bit of a hard time trying to find his offense, Todd. He's going to have to pick it up in round number 2. He's already down 10-8.
I think the distance there, when you look at that 10-8 round, the distance was key. Adams kept it at a distance where he could fire off shots, yet not get hit himself.
Exactly, and we're checking things out on the replay here. You see Montoya miss, and the counter of Adams does not miss. Now he's probing with jab, trying to set up that distance, and gets in, touches the body exactly like he wants to. So,
round 2, here we go. Adams looks dialed in here, trying to get that distance again and gauge where he's going. Montoya's going to have to score here, JR. Adams looking for that overhand right trigger. A couple jabs there, keeping that distance perfect. Overhand right.
Adams very calm. He's listening to his corner and answering them, literally talking back to his corner.
That big overhand right's a hammer.
Oh, goodness.
Montoya's a tough customer. He's going to take a little while to get him out, but if he takes too many of those overhand rights like he did in the first 20 seconds of the round, this is going to be over.
Good advice coming out of the corner of Montoya. They're telling him, you've got to keep moving forward.
He's got to get in range where he can hit him with something, JR. That's the thing.
Yeah, there's just no way he's going to win this fight backing up and waiting to counterpunch. Adams is just too busy, manages the distance too well.
Yeah, that's another big overhand right as well. It's just like a big hammer weight, sets it up perfectly. Montoya comes in, tries to get a couple body shots off, but unable to score effectively.
Now Montoya steps forward with authority, but eats a shot on his way out.
Adams right now trying to pick his shots and coming in because Montoya is wary. But that's not going to do anything to win the fight. 26 seconds left in this round.
Adams doing a nice job here in the second round, starting to add in some feints. Weaving with his body a little bit, setting his opponent up. He'll flinch one way, make his opponent adjust to it.
Just that overhand right just grazed him.
That power, wow.
That thing had caught any more of him, it would have been over. That was a big shot.
Boy, did Montoya take it well. Goodness.
He's a tough customer, there's no doubt, but right now he's down. by 3 points. He's going to have a knockout to win this fight, JR.
Agreed.
What I liked about that round, JR, he was disciplined, even though he wants to go in for the kill, disciplined enough that he knows he has the lead, but knows where he is distance-wise, that he can't get hurt.
And Adams is not burning tons of energy in there. He's throwing the occasional big shot, but he's not going for big flurries. He's not wearing himself out. He's not throwing everything with the intent to kill. So, you know, I certainly don't want to say warm-up round, but he's not putting everything into it. So.
And look who's got in his corner.
Yeah.
He's got a King of Sparta 2-time champion.
Yeah, might as well take the advice there. Checking out the replay here and see Montoya trying to get off with some power shots there. Starting to wing a little bit harder in round number 2, realizing that he's down, trying to make the necessary adjustments. So we'll see how that comes out in the third for him.
Problem is Adams has that reach advantage as well.
And the understanding of the distance and what to do with that advantage.
And that is, you cannot underestimate that. He's a cerebral fighter as well. You can see him thinking. Montoya's got to go for a knockout here. That's the only way he can win this fight. Adams has control. Right hook.
And it was a beautiful counter on that right hook by Adams.
Montoya's throwing,
distance,
but
man.
boom. There's just a trigger. A big hammer coming over. Left jab scores as well.
Montoya scored with the left hand. Adams trying to show him that didn't have anything on it, didn't hurt me. Same after the body shot.
Adams really in control of this fight. I don't think he's scared of the power either that Montoya showed so far because he ain't close enough to have anything, JR. Another right hook that misses by Adams.
See what Adams tries to set up here. He's doing a great work with his vision, seeing things ahead of time, setting things up from 2 or 3 punches out.
Yeah, and he's seeing what's coming from him and from Montoya at each and every turn. Another overhand right finds the distance. Close to a minute left in this round.
Corner Adams actually wanting him to pick it up a little bit. I think they're kind of asking for him to close it out.
Well, you don't want to leave any, Judge. Not that there's any doubt of this fight, but you don't ever want to leave anything out there. If you can get it done, get it done. But do it smartly.
Ten seconds left in the fight. It's like the judges are going to tell us who's moving on in the tournament, but
yeah, I got this fight scored 30-26, JR.
Yes, sir. Big smiles from both guys. Adams has to believe he's moving on. Checking things out on the replay here. Montoya trying to work those counters, but almost everything that he was throwing was after Adams had already landed something, and it's just really tough to be very effective that way. There's few fighters that can counter fight well after eating shots.
And the thing about it is, his overhand right, when you get a taste of that early on and he went down in the first, he was kind of wary of that from here on out, JR, and getting close enough to score presented a problem because Adams had the reach in this fight.
For sure.
Well, that is the first of 4 fights for this King of Sparta amateur lightweight fight division, and you got to win 3 fights to take home the cash. And again, in this situation, because it's an amateur fight, a sponsor has to put up the money, and in this case, Sparta Media Group did so. So $3,000 goes to the winner of this fight if you win 3.
Yeah, you got to work for it.
They got to make a little less and do it from this side, at our age group.
I'm undefeated from behind the mic.
There you go.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 full rounds, we go to the judges' scorecard for a decision. All 3 judges scored about 30-26, declaring a winner by unanimous decision, and moving on to the semifinals for the King of Sparta lightweights, Eric Adams.
Well, there you have it, JR. The number 1 seed advances by the score we thought, and now the second fight will be coming up, but the champ gets it done. He goes the distance, 3 rounds.
All right, I'm back here now with The winner of the first fight of the night, advancing to the second round in the King of Sparta tournament, Eric Adams. You looked really good out there boxing. How does it feel to get the win?
Yeah, it felt good.
You're advancing to round 2. You got kickboxing up next. What's your game plan moving forward in this tournament?
I'm just gonna keep winning. I'm on a different level than all these guys, and I'm gonna prove it tonight. So that's one down. I got 2 more to go.
Where I was sitting, I could hear your corner, and you were doing everything they asked you to, responding really well to what your corner was telling you. Do you feel like that connection that you have with your guys in the corner is going to help you win this tournament tonight?
Of course, I trained with 2 of the best guys in Colorado right here, Justin and LT. So, yeah, I believe in them 100%.
Congratulations on your win. We'll see you around 2. Good work.